Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back reacting to another episode of Marvel Studios Hawkeye. This is season 1, episode 6, right? 5. Episode 5. It is called Ronin. Before we jump into it, please consider leaving a like on the video. Helps my channel out a ton, helps my videos get seen. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Stick around, see if you're interested in other shows I'm watching. And then if you want to see the full uncut reaction to this episode, consider supporting me on Patreon. That's where I post all those. On Patreon, you can become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But what happened last time on Hawkeye? So last time we had the appearance of Yelena Belova. She came to kill Hawkeye, but not kill Kate. There's a few theories of who contacted her. When I initially watched the last episode, when Kate's mom made that call, I thought she might have been calling Kingpin, which is still entirely a possibility, but it's also a very good possibility that she was calling Val to kind of set the hit on Hawkeye, and that's why Yelena didn't want to kill Kate. That could be a whole thing. Who knows? There's also some interesting questions surrounding the watch that Clint was trying to get back. I initially thought it could be like Tony Stark's or something like that, you know, his like repulsor watch. I've seen a lot of theories that it could belong to his wife, who was possibly a former SHIELD agent / current like undercover SHIELD agent. I don't know. That could be interesting as well. But the predominant thing that kind of everyone is waiting for within these last 2 episodes is the reveal of Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. It's possible we see him in this episode. I feel like definitely by next episode we see him, even if he just gets teased at the end of this episode or something like that, like next episode definitely he's gonna be like full force there. I think it's pretty obvious he's like the overall big bad of this, with Kate's mom probably working directly under him. Overall, this week is just gonna be good. You know, we get possible Kingpin. Tomorrow, Spider-Man comes out. I'm going to see Spider-Man tomorrow. That could possibly have Charlie Cox in it. So like big week for the Daredevil show. But I'm so stoked to jump into this episode. Yeah, let's quit waiting and get into it. 2018? Is this right after Black Widow? God, she's so hot.
Hi there, Anna.
Is Anna a Black Widow? She just doesn't even flinch. It just flies right past her.
Do it.
Stop! I'm trying to help you! Then why'd you break into my house?
It's a good question.
Okay.
Just don't explain anything.
Look what you did to my rug. $20,000 down the drain.
She's probably like, she probably broke out of this antidote a long time ago.
And when we've cleared up all of this mess, we will make good lives for ourselves.
Doing what?
Elena, how is your sister doing?
Ooh, she's
doing okay.
She's
good. Yeah, she's good.
She's about to go through some stuff. Yeah. Natasha's currently fighting Thanos. I think she probably just got saved by Scarlet Witch when she threw that chick into the blade saw. Vision's head just... Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Ooh, okay. That was quick. That was very different from how we've seen it done. Like in WandaVision. It was a very slow, chaotic process. This was just like kind of from her perspective.
I need to find Natasha. Can you help me find Natasha?
So about that,
I need to tell her I'm okay.
Oh, that's not gonna work out for you. She died in spectacular fashion. Just twisted the knife. I saw a quote that said, "This show is so much better of a love letter / goodbye to Natasha than her own movie was," and I agree.
Clint protected me. And you'll be glad to know he then told me to come home and stay away from him. Look at me.
Yeah, that'd be
Thing that matters to
pretty distressing to see your child come home in this condition.
Does Clint think you are a superhero?
No, he thinks she's 8 years old. Wow.
That I could do anything.
I mean, you kind of almost can. You're pretty good at stuff.
I really thought I could be one of them.
You're like a champion in like 55 different activities.
Clint and I have been looking into Armand's murder.
I don't know if you should tell her this.
A lot of incriminating stuff about Jack, Mom. Including this show company that he has called Sloan Limited. Maybe there's a reason.
Oh, she
for all
is.
of it. I don't know, but you just have to please just please
That look on her face is like, bruh,
Okay.
do I have to kill my own daughter?
You go get your things and come.
Oh yeah, your apartment, not in the best condition. Ooh, that's bottle of hot sauce. In the trailer for this episode, Elena catches a bottle of hot sauce. So I think that's gonna happen relatively quickly. Right there.
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop. Hey, what it do, girl?
Hi.
I love her.
I have macaroni. You have one fork?
I'm one person.
That's so weird. Kate,
I mean,
this is not cutlery.
it's a little weird.
Not cutlery.
Usually they come in like sets.
Stop being so defensive. Okay?
Quit being a baby.
I'm not going to hurt you. I don't have any weapons on me.
And she definitely could have killed you.
Okay, I take
like,
that back. I don't
10
have
minutes
any
ago.
weapons currently in my hands.
Currently in my hands.
But in all honesty, if I wanted to kill you, I
You would have already.
Yeah,
Right,
she could have done that.
open the door.
Yeah, but probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have even had time to shut it.
No.
I'd have been dead.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be gonzo. Friendship acquired.
I go.
Sure can.
I can put hot sauce on it.
She-
I love hot sauce.
Oh, macaroni with hot sauce. Yeah.
I love American Christmases. The tree, the presents, the super-powered reindeer. Rudolph? This is so weird.
Yeah,
She's just so confused.
let's see.
Elena's just like super casual about this.
And you recently walked into traffic to save a dog, which I'll admit is pretty cool, and you got a few points from me on that.
Yeah, her dog Fanny would appreciate that.
Are you in New York to talk to Clint? Is that why you're here?
No, she's here to kill him.
No. I'm here to kill him. Why do you risk your life for him, Clint Barton?
He's her hero.
Natasha Romanoff, she saved the world.
I mean, he definitely played a part.
I'm pretending like you're not surprised.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Like, thank God I didn't kill you up there.
She's like, that's really funny.
You kill me again. Oh, Kate Bishop, you are so funny. That's hilarious. That one is the funniest.
Natasha and Clint were friends. He came out here to protect me.
No. He came here to protect his reputation.
That's true.
The trail of
Like at
blood
least 3.
that follows him. You could wrap around the entire world.
Okay, wow. That was very Russian. He's still a
My sister is gone because of him.
I mean, no.
No, that is no.
She's gone.
Yeah, but that's her own fault. He like super tried to kill himself.
You should collect revenge. How long have you known Clint Barton?
Like 4 days. But they just spent some quality time together.
We are defined by what we do,
Yeah,
not by nice words.
and he has done good things.
Like it or not, there is no escaping this.
Does his Avengers suit
So,
come with body cam footage?
where is he?
Can you see a replay of what went down?
I don't know.
Okay, that's a lie. She knows you're lying.
Do not get in my way again.
Is she gonna detach that little grappling hook? No? Okay.
Almost forgot. Missy dropped off the new outfits for you and Kate. You want to see them?
Hell yeah.
You know I do. Just
She
not
made
right
those
now.
quick. Okay, so next episode we're getting those outfits.
I've never worked a day in my life.
Well, we have some tax records that'll bet to differ.
I'm telling you, the only slower than
I looked into it, and you were right.
Don't blame me for calling the police, darling. I would have done exactly the same thing. I've obviously been framed.
Yeah.
Clear all this up. Back in a jiffy for your Christmas party.
But framed by Eleanor. She set this up a long time ago. You were the fall guy.
Natasha,
Oh,
I really need to talk to you right now.
just him and her.
You were the bravest of us all, buddy.
No outside sound.
Well,
Stubborn. You always had to win, didn't you?
Stupid little drop.
But I do my best every day to earn what you gave me.
Second chance.
This one is in. This one is in, Missy.
Jeremy Renner is a good actor.
So sorry for what I'm about to do.
He is gonna do some killing. Oops. Here I go killing again. Or he's gonna beat up your sister or something. I don't know. Does he know who that was? Like, is he even remotely aware?
Whatever, I'm still learning. Do you think I want to do this, Clint? You think I want to leave all these messages like a crazy person? No, this is your fault.
This isn't over, Barton.
Wait 1 second, please. Let me put on brass knuckles so I can punch your face.
Oh my god. Yo. He had to be so confident that that would not go all the way through.
Maya, meet me tonight where you first met the Ronin. Alone.
But we are not Maya.
Okay, so that makes me think that it was Clint that killed her dad and all those people at the garage. Because that means he knows where she first met him.
If I don't end this tonight, it's just a matter of time before the big guy gets involved.
Jesus.
Are you sure?
Kingpin?
Yeah, sure.
Do what you have to do.
God, she's the best. She's just so supportive. He's like, yeah, you're going to want to put that down.
okay. That's done.
No, unconscious. He's going to knock everybody out before he goes to talk to her. God, he's like Batman. Shot himself in the foot. Shows how good Ronin is. Oh, and he can be as loud as he wants because she can't hear. Yeah, she's a little upsetty spaghetti seeing that again. I don't think he's gonna try and kill her. Yo, you guys just need to have a conversation. Pretty good. He's just like, I'm done with this. This is so annoying.
I wanted you. But if you, or anyone, comes after me, my family, it'll be the last thing you do. You have my word. Yes, your boss. Your boss wanted your father dead. Now he's using
Kate Bishop. So was her dad the informant? And Kingpin had him killed?
an escape plan?
Hey, are you Tabitha?
Yes.
All right, hop
Uber. Literally just called an Uber.
What are you talking about?
Maybe Kazi was Ronin. Ooh.
I don't know.
Maybe did they somehow get a hold of another Ronin suit? And Kazi killed everyone?
What is this?
That'd be pretty interesting.
She said she's Natasha's sister.
Does he know who Elena is?
Elena.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He just didn't recognize that that was her. I knew it. I knew they were connected. She wants to know. She's taking Kate's advice, you know? Look into who hired you. Elena's hanging out with your mom,
What is it?
Eleanor Bishop. Yeah, it's not great for her.
Who's that with my mom?
Well, that's the guy I've been worried about this whole time. Kingpin.
Oh, end of the episode. Dang it. No. Ah. God dang it, man. It looked like Vincent D'Onofrio, is it? Should make sure. Watch these credits. Jeremy Renner, Haley Steinfeld, Florence Pugh, Tony Dalton. Okay, we know all these for free. Vincent D'Onofrio! Let's go! Oh, my boy! He's back. Woo! Oh, with the the outline of him at the end. Oh my god. Woo! That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. We know what time it is. Vincent D'Onofrio is back as Kingpin. Yeah! Victory! We won! We did it! Along with Charlie Cox confirmed as Marvel's Daredevil. We eating good tonight. Love it! Oh man, okay. I don't even know how to like recap this episode right now because I'm just like stoked. Okay, let's talk about the cold open with Elena. So we catch up with her a little bit. So like after the events of Black Widow, she is traveling around with some other Black Widows and kind of freeing everyone else and you know, having to go through that process of bringing them back to the real world and the, you know, probably very distressing circumstances of coming from being brainwashed to not. This rich Black Widow's like, dude, I'm fine. I'm living the life. I kill people for money and I'm freaking loaded. And Yelena goes into the bathroom and just really cool sequence. You know, this is what I forgot how many times we've seen this now, like the blip from different people's perspectives. So like in WandaVision, we got to see it as this like slow, you know, like coming back together process. You know, like we saw people dust away in various Marvel properties, but in WandaVision, we got to see like the slow piecing back together process. And then just like the sheer chaos of the situation, you know, going on. This one, very much from like Yelena's perspective, it was like a very rapid thing. But like interestingly enough, the wallpaper took a while to change, which for me kind of played out as like we're literally seeing this from like, even though we're seeing Yelena in a third person perspective, like the environment is changing via her perspective, right? Because it isn't like an instant transition. It takes her a second to realize that the environment around her has changed. Like as she's turning, the wallpaper is changing and it's like she doesn't know what's happening. And she gets this whole situation explained to her. And she's just like heartbreakingly like, I have to tell Natasha I'm okay. And it's like, oh no, darling. You oh god, that's similar to Monica Rambeau when she woke up. It's like the person that you're trying to talk to let them know you're all right and see if they're all right, like you have to be informed that they're gone. Obviously very traumatizing. So she doesn't know anything. Like maybe in real time when you see all these things going down with Endgame and you see, like, you literally, you know, are aware that Clint Barton is there saving the world at Avengers Compound, you might have a differing opinion of what went down. But when all you have to figure out what happened to your sister is, you know, hearsay from other people, you know, maybe she's aware, like, he went, like, it was him and her that went to this place, right? And only he came back. Maybe that's what she was told, so she's like, he killed her. You know, maybe she even is aware of, like, the issue with Vormir. Like, maybe she's aware that in order to get that, you needed to kill something you loved. And maybe she just assumes that he did it, that he killed her. Obviously, she is not aware that he, like, tried 50,000 times in a 3-minute sequence to try and end his own life, like trying to stop Natasha from doing this, and she's the one that kind of took that leap, literally. So she doesn't know that part, obviously. So when she is contracted to kill Clint Barton by Eleanor, she's like, one, I'm gonna do my job, killing people for money, but two, hell yeah. Like, I assume Val is just like, this is your next target, Clint Barton. Also, he's the one that killed your sister. So that's what she's working with. We do get a kind of nice, cute moment after that with Kate and her mom, where her mom is just caring for her, like being a good mom, like making sure she's okay. And then as soon as Kate is like, we found out about all this info about Jack, Eleanor immediately just stone-faced. Like, not giving anything away. She's just very like deep concern, but like business like concern of like, okay, so I need to do some stuff. like she is accepting a loss in that moment, and that loss might be just like the image or the fall guy that is Jack. We don't know necessarily how involved Jack is, but he's clearly been positioned by Eleanor to be the fall guy. If information is revealed, he's the one that goes down instead of her. And then we have a really fun conversation with Elena and Kate, where she just breaks in and she's like, yeah, dude, I could have killed you anytime I wanted. Like, you wouldn't have even been able to close the door. Like, you would have died. Also, I made mac and cheese. Like, eating mac and cheese together, just kind of getting to know each other a little bit. But also, like, Yelena very much wants to know, like, why is everyone so willing to forgive this guy? Like, she only views him she views him like with a short lens, right? Like, she sees the surface of what she's been told of, like, he is responsible for my sister's death. And that's the action that she is defining him by. She says earlier or later, like, we are defined by what we do. Like, she's friggin' Bruce Wayne here. It's not who we are underneath, but what we do that defines us. But she's not looking at all the other things he's done, right? She's not looking at his actions saving the world on multitudes of occasions. Like, she's only seeing, you killed my sister. And so she wants to know, like, why are you defending him? How long have you known this dude? And Kate's like, a week, like, technically. But that's enough for her to know that he is a good dude. He's putting his life on the line to protect her when he doesn't need to. And Yelena kind of correctly calls that out a little bit, where she's like, he came here to protect his reputation. Like, he didn't come here to protect you. Once he figured out, that she was also in danger, that became a main priority, right? Like, that, him protecting his reputation and identity as Ronin and keeping her safe, it became a 1A and 1B type scenario, right? So it's just like a very interesting conversation. And then, while Yelena's like, maybe you should kind of figure out who he is. He's killed a lot of people. Kate knows. She's fully aware of what he did as Ronin. Not fully aware. She's partially aware. Like, she's aware that he's Ronin, and Ronin has a reputation for being like a mass murderer. But she doesn't know all the grisly details of what went down. But then she tells Yelena, like, bruh, why don't you look into who hired you? Like, maybe you should be questioning why it is this person wants him dead. Like, come on now. And then she just jumps out the window. We got a tease for their costumes, which we presumably will see next episode. Grills is like, hey, we got those costumes. And it's like, one, that lady made those hecka quick. How did she get the materials already? Two, like, it's been like a day. Like, she made these in one day. This must have been a passion project for her. But yeah, Jack gets arrested. Like, things were perfectly fine. He was good to go until Eleanor found out that his cover was blown. Whether it's truthfully his cover or her cover using him. Once she found out that the information was out there, and like Clint Barton knows, she put those dominoes going, and then there's just a real nice moment with Clint talking to Natasha. He goes to the bridge where they had their big, like, in Avengers, the first Avengers movie, where they have that like circular shot where they're all kind of fighting together. Right below that, there's a plaque dedicating this bridge or whatever to the Avengers that saved the world. And he takes out his hearing aid to block out all the other sounds, so it's just him and Natasha alone. And it's just like a nice little like beautiful sad moment where like he's talking to his friend, and he's thanking her for the second chance that she's given him, and trying to be better, but also being like, I have to put the suit back on again. Like, obviously that's not something he wants to do. And it was just really nice. I also appreciate that his wife is just so like supportive of him, where she's like, bro, you don't have to explain to me what you're gonna do. Like, I am fully supporting you in every step of this. Like, whatever you need to do, you don't have to ask me for permission or forgiveness. Like, I know better than anyone. Which also does kind of lend a little bit more, just a tiny bit more evidence to the fact that she is possibly a former SHIELD agent, possibly Mockingbird. And it's not a whole lot, but it's just like some subtle stuff. And then Clint has his meeting with Maya, where he's taking everybody out, and he can kind of be as loud as he wants because she can't hear him, which is, not great for her to not be able to hear, but it is satisfying that he's just like Batman, just smoking people, just taking them out, not killing anybody. And he doesn't intend to kill her, right? They're fighting, but he kind of just seems annoyed. Like, if he was going in for the kill on her, similar to kind of Yelena's conversation with Kate, like, if he was trying to kill her, she'd be dead. He could have taken her out easily. Like, if he could have knocked Kazi unconscious and then shot her in the head, if he wanted to. But he wanted to send a message where he was like, I understand why you hate me, but if you or anyone else comes after me or my family, I will do what needs to be done and put you down for good. And he also he gives some more info that maybe supports the theory that he was not the one that killed her dad, right? Like, he was there, I think. He said, I was there. I was tipped off by an informant, which possibly the informant was either her dad or Kazi. And he gets the info that Kingpin wanted her dad dead for whatever reason. Maybe her dad was gaining seniority, gaining, authority within the gang, right? And Kingpin is like, no, like, I'm going to do what it takes for me to be the one in charge. And so he, informs Ronin that these people are here. And Ronin obviously is going to do what he does. He's been, like you said, manipulated by rage. And then he gets out of there. Kate helps him. And we get a scene of Yelena following Eleanor, which she then texts Kate. And she's like, bruh, your mom is the one that hired me, and this is who she's meeting. And we just end it on a still of freaking god dang Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, confirmation, his name in the credits, the silhouette of him at the end. It was just, oh, so exciting. Us Daredevil fans are eating good this week. We get Kingpin in this episode and next episode. We get possibility of Charlie Cox in Spider-Man tomorrow. And it's just like so satisfying. So good. So good. This show just keeps getting better and better and better. And I freaking love it. Oh man, I'm so excited for next week. Oh god, and tomorrow. The fact that I had to wait, like, I'm seeing Spider-Man early, but even the fact that I still have to wait another 1 day and 2 hours to watch this movie, I'm gonna freaking lose my mind. And then the season finale of this show next week is just like, there's so many things, and it's so cool, and I want to see it all right now. Oh man. Oh, I think that's all I gotta say though. This episode was so freaking cool. What is gonna happen next week? Presumably Kate's gonna have to have a chat with her mom. We still haven't seen the fight in the ice rink with the big tree, and 30 Rock and all that stuff. We haven't seen Clint dressed up at that party yet. So presumably lots of big things to happen. I assume next episode we will get Kingpin in full in all his glory. I wonder, the still on the phone kind of looked like he had almost like a little scruffy beard or even a little hair. Maybe it was just the pixelation of the image. So hopefully he looks the same as he did in the Daredevil series with just like bald. I mean, Kingpin being bald is like a staple, so I assume he will be. It would be interesting if he had a beard. Or even like, because it looked like he had some slight stubble in the image, but hopefully he doesn't. That would honestly, I'd prefer that if he didn't. If he was just like fully clean shaven. But we're gonna there's gonna be some conflict. We hopefully need a tiny bit of resolution, I guess, of Elena and Clint, where he explains to her like, "Bruh, I didn't kill your sister. Like, I tried to kill myself." And he's been haunted by this for years. Like, oh man. And we don't know technically if this is all of the Hawkeye that we have left, because I believe, I don't know if this has been confirmed, but I believe Jeremy Renner is signed on to play Hawkeye in some form beyond this, whether that be in Marvel's What If or you know, I think live action Hawkeye. He's still like planning on playing him for a little bit. So lots of cool things that could potentially still happen, which hopefully he doesn't die then next episode. We have a Kate and Elena friendship to look forward to, potentially figuring out like who is the informant that tipped Ronin off to what was going on at this garage. What role did Kazi play in it? There's going to be an Echo series with Maya. That'll be really cool, honestly, like being able to see like the main character being deaf and probably predominantly a lot of the dialogue using sign language. That'll be really, really cool. And it also lends to the idea that, like, you know, this episode started it, but like that her journey towards being a more redemptive and sympathetic protagonist type character is on its way and will continue. So that's super cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so stoked about the future of the MCU. Like, it's crazy to think about everything that's already happened in the MCU and what can still happen. Yeah. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comments. What do you think is going to happen going forward? Let me know everything you got. But if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my videos get seen more by people that aren't subscribed to me. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Stick around for the long haul and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut reaction to this episode, consider supporting me on Patreon. That's where I post all my full uncut reactions. On Patreon, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.